There are a lot of decks in Yu-Gi-Oh! And now you have an opportunity to showcase yours to me. Got a crazy, stupid deck that does untold psychic damage that you want people to see? Have a dumb combo or brew that you've been cooking that needs to see the light of day? I want you to join me on stream where you will coach me through with your deck, do some test hands, and play in ranked. Submit your deck through the link in the description with a short paragraph explaining what you're trying to do and why it's powerful, meta-breaking, or funny. This is bad coaching. Hello?
It's me.
Hi, how are you?
Is that the GCD, creator of Yajiro Invader?
The one and only.
Today, you'll be joining us playing the iconic, the wonderful, the mad Yajiro Invader. Would you like to introduce yourself and introduce your deck?
I'm GCD. I am the Yu-Gi-Oh! Savant, inventor, creator, founder, spiritual leader of the philosophy that is Yajiro Vader. You know, here it is right before us. It's been so long since I've played this, so I guess that's going to be the bad part of the bad coaching.
Okay, so before you explain the deck, how did you even find this card? It is so specific, so niche. Why did that happen?
It was one of the, like, this was in like 2016, I want to say, or something like that it came out. When I was still making YouTube content back then, and so whenever a new card came out, I'd be like, oh, let me get right on and see if there's anything that strikes me that's interesting. And I just remember looking at this and being like, oh, this seems silly. I could like try and make like a tribute strategy and it like use it genuinely on its own against my opponent, and they'll have to play around it and stuff. And I remember doing that and being like, God, this thing keeps popping my own cards when I don't want it to.
What if
Why
it
the
pops
hell
cards?
And then I was like, wait a minute, it's mandatory. It's non-once per turn. Also, like, I think another experience Yu-Gi-Oh! Players have a lot of the times is they see a certain card and they're like, oh wow, this has a really fun, interesting effect. But it has to be destroyed by the opponent to actually even use it. And so it felt very fun to actually find a card that you could actually make use of all those things, like the Waking the Dragon, the Neko Main King, Mystic Potato, whatever you want like that.
We all kind of know what it does from the 6 or 7 table 500s it's managed to win. So I think we go straight into ranked.
You know what? Sure, why not? This is plat.
It's diamond, but
good.
don't worry, they're not that much better.
They're on their rank up, so we're gonna. Oh, and we're going second. Not good.
Yeah, weird. Oh.
Okay, we have. Yeah. All you need is Wakaushi for it.
There's no way.
Okay, they're doing.
They think it's our turn, I guess.
Passive.
Oh, hello.
Oh, no, they don't. Oh,
55 cards. Starts with a terror top.
I think really this is the Ash because, as your coach, I will recommend ashing this because if they have anything else, then we're dead anyways.
Just put them on Better Have It.
Oh, well, the illusion of free choice.
It didn't matter. Wow, you were right though. They really did need it.
That's the instincts you get from all these years playing Yajiro. You just know things.
You just know things.
That's true, that's true.
You know a lot of things, okay.
True.
Let's just have a quick peek at like what he does before we leave this one. Okay, Gold Pride. I assume this deck doesn't play through Disruption.
Well, the thing is, we do have tools to play through interruptions. The tricky part is they're not going to let us get to those. And also, one of the fun things about Yajiro is if it's summoned to any zone that isn't the middle zone, it instantly dies. And so many times when I was like trying to hunt down replays, one of the things that would just happen is my opponent would just summon a monster in the middle zone, and I'd be like, this doesn't do anything, but it exists in the spot that I need. I'm just cooked.
Okay, question: when you make these replays, did you do them in ranks? Like, how did you even find people to tolerate this?
We're finding out how the sausage gets made here, are we?
Yeah.
So there would be some times where I would like try and hunt down and get like a real opponent, And then there would be other times where I'd be like, I'm just going to construct the idea of a real thing. Yes, Chad is identifying that Santa Claus is not real. I'm sorry. Oh, wait. Oh shit. We can. Okay. Let's see what we can do.
An SP and a trap.
Lead with Wakaushi. Yeah. You know what the super heavy samurai cards do, right?
Nope.
That's fine.
That's good. That's fine. We accept that.
Maxi, that's actually good for us. We want them to have cards in hand.
So my fear with Yajiro is that even if you somehow end up in a situation where you play the game, your opponents might not be that impressed and will just exit the vicinity. You know.
That's a win. You've done it. You're afraid of winning.
Okay.
We Big Ben.
Start your engine. Are you watching on Discord, by the way? Because you seem to be slightly behind.
Oh no, I'm just not paying attention. We can't. I don't know what the gold prides do, by the way.
Well, we lost the guy.
So
man down.
That's fine. We normal summon the wagon.
Normal wagon.
It uses its effect, changes to defense.
They have 2 more disruptions.
We have another disruption, actually.
Okay.
So there's in the Master Duel client, there's a gear in the top left. And from there, one of the tools that I would use frequently when trying to hunt down replays is the red button. Yeah.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. All right. Well, we won't be seeing this guy in ranked, unfortunately. 0 and 1. It's okay. We just need a dice roll victory.
I don't know why you'd want to keep score when, you know. Okay, we're going first. Thank you. You know.
Is timeout an issue?
Not for me.
Below the bell. I see.
Okay, we got it. Wakaushi. They seem to have some sort of interrupt. I know these things. That's a Thunder Dragon Dark they have. It's nothing.
You're gonna have to get me. You're gonna have to.
Don't whatever you do. That's perfect. We did it.
It counts. 1 and 1. What I may do henceforth with these is rather than just going random ranked, probably taking volunteers from the Twitch chat.
And it's perfect because we can just tell them you can't play any hand trap. The one thing you just have to do Yajiro combo now with the release of Quinquery is you just have to get to a rank 4 and a rank 5. That's all you need in order to get this combo off. It is the most simple, basic Yajiro combo possible.
All right.
And may I say, you've opened Wakaushi every time. So really, like, someone wants you to succeed. Big Ben, never Wakaushi.
Never Wakaushi. Okay. What do we
Never
taking?
Wakaushi. Soul Piercer.
Soul Piercer. Normal summon.
And then we're gonna synchro into Burrito.
Burrito. Okay. You're gonna have to tell me when the zones start mattering, by the way.
Yeah, you're good.
Oh shit.
Last one, Wakaushi, if Dragon Army has any interruptions. And we're going to search. Let's just grab a Scales. And the thing from Burrito we'll be grabbing is the level 5 Karakuri.
Okay.
Okay. We're just gonna pend out Shark Cruiser in the zone under EMZ and Scales in the far rightmost. Scales back to Soul Piercer.
Scaling back Soul Piercer.
And then we exceed Feralims. We're going to search Nunu here.
Does the detach matter?
No.
Alright, Nunu.
And with Nunu, what we can do is we can send Yajiro from deck to grave, which is relevant because Quinquery can only special from grave. Because we don't want it to be destroyed. We Quinquery back the Yajiro to the opponent's side of the field. Detaching Shark Cruiser.
Opponent's side of the fields. Okay.
Okay, and now what we can do is with our Feralims, exceeds Vespinato on top of the Feralims into a zone that it can, the Yajiro zone. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
The kill zone.
The kill zone.
Vespinato will trigger to reborn Shark Cruiser.
Into the kill zone?
Yes, perfect.
No, our scales.
We are going to use just Shark Cruiser.
Just Shark Cruiser, okay.
Yeah, because we're weird with our zones right now. Like we've got too much going on. Special out the Griefus and the Pyrite. Zone doesn't matter.
Okay, but so not the kill zone.
Doesn't matter. They're summoned at the same time, and so Yajiro won't trigger here.
Oh, right, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Yajiro rulings.
So we'll just ready fusion.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're ready. We're gonna summon Cyberspace Saurus in the kill zone.
In the kill zone.
We love the kill zone. Then we can use Quincree, because we haven't used it yet.
Inquiry effect.
That'll get the second Shark Cruiser.
Count them up. Shark Cruiser number 2.
Kill zone.
Kill zone. Wait
And
a minute. I see what's going on here.
We don't trigger Pyrite, we just trigger Shark Cruiser.
Okay.
Because we want this not to trigger right now. The only thing we have left to assemble the perfect souffle here is Griefus and an Ice Jade.
Any?
Doesn't matter. Which one's your favorite?
I guess Acti is now my favorite.
There you go. And then we are going to Synchro Samurai Destroyer Kill Zone.
Samurai Kill Zone 07. Is he just another Vespinato style effect?
What's better is Samurai Destroyer is not once per turn, and he summons himself back.
Ooh,
so every time you just summon the Samurai Destroyer into the kill zone.
Okay. And now
with each proc, the Narwhal is dealing 600. So congratulations. You've just performed your first Yajiro FTK.
I just did my first Yajiro FTK. Holy, I'm over the moon right now.
How does it feel?
This is as vanilla as it goes. Yeah, no, fair enough.
Yep. And now, this is usually the point where they would surrender, but Dragon Army does not have a soul, so we're just gonna sit here for a bit.
Alright, well, if anyone missed it, basically, yeah, as you said, Samurai Destroyer is not once per turn. When it dies, it brings itself back. You keep putting it into the Yajiro kill zone, and every time a monster you control is destroyed by opponent's card or effect, you inflict 600. That is not once per turn, so you just keep summoning back.
A few moments later.
Mwah, beautiful.
You've done it. You've opened Wukaushi.
This is a rank down game, by the way.
But we're not gonna rank down.
We're only going one place.
Or was it rank down for our opponent?
Nope, it's for us. We are 1 and 3.
I told you not to count.
No! Why are they like this?
This is another problem with trying to farm replays with real people. They don't like it when they see the Wukaushi.
The super heavy samurai cards have left a scar on the community, so I think that makes a lot of sense. Damn. So if this gets ashed, we might be in some
Hey, congratulations. Another win. Another win.
Beautiful.
Okay. Hit him with the bike. Let's see the frame one surrender. They have something. Ash Blossom, that's fine.
Okay.
Because we have Wagon. I think that's fine. I don't know. I don't know how to play this deck. Effect.
Wagon effect.
Effect. Search Soul Piercer. We're going to attach.
And then make the link 1?
Make the link 1. Zone doesn't matter.
Nice, nice, nice.
We're going to search Wukaushi, you know it.
Love that guy.
We're going to use Wukaushi. Use the Wukaushi. We're going to then use Ben. Search Soul Peacemaker. Making the P's. We're going to use Scarecrow, discarding Acti.
Oh.
Yeah, you don't need her. Reborn, the Soul Piercer.
I'm back, Soul Piercer.
Okay, we're actually doing it. Okay, I didn't expect this.
Wukaushi, Chain Link 3.
And you're gonna summon the get the 4, why not?
Get the 4, okay.
Yeah, that's fine. And then we'll pick up, you know what, get the Soul Gaia.
Soul Gaia? Wait, what? That's just made up. Which one's that? This one?
That one.
Booster?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're going to Soul Gaia on the Scarecrow.
Oh, Gaia Scarecrow.
Summon it.
Happening!
It is happening, is the thing. It's amazing. We're going to search Yajiro this time.
Wait, really?
Yes, we are. Because we can use Soul Peacemaker in order to summon Transporter. So we go Soul Peace on Scarecrow.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to use it.
I'm so nervous that I, like, clicked the wrong thing here.
The main thing is speed.
Zones don't matter yet?
Don't matter yet.
Okay.
You're doing great. You're doing great. You're strong. You're smart. You're capable. They don't have it. Transporter. Summon Yajiro to their side. Middle zone, middle zone, middle zone.
There it is.
Don't summon another. Don't summon another.
Okay.
Then we're going to pen summon the Shark Cruiser into the kill zone.
Kill zone.
Great work, great work. Then we're going to summon out Griefus Pyrate. You're doing it. Now, this time, really important. Use those two. Iceberg Narwhal, rightmost EMZ.
Pyraith and Greethus synchroed into the right EMZ.
Yes,
Okay.
you've done it. Okay. Don't need the Griefus. And then, with the Feral Imps, we make Vespinato Kill Zone. Vespinato will then reborn the Shark Cruiser.
Into the kill zone. And from
And as
there,
long-
we just get the Samurai Destroyer and we're Gucci.
Yep, as long as you do not accidentally kill the Narwhal, we're good.
Okay, alright, let's just see if our opponent realizes what's happening.
Don't
So just
use
Shark
Pyraith.
Cruiser, no Pyraith? Okay.
Just Shark.
What is Pyraith
'Cause-
for?
'cause it-
What is it even, like,
It's
for purpose?
it's a level 4 water weirdo extender that procs on destruction, but because it summons at this time, it can mess up things with Yajiro as a single summon thing.
I see.
So really, it only matters in edge cases. Same with the Ice Jades, they're just level 4 graveyard weirdo extenders. You did it. You actually, I'm amazed that someone
We did it!
both stuck around
And hand trapped us, by the way.
Yep, that's true. That's true. We did play through an Ash Blossom. This is you did it.
So I'm gonna
And
play this out just to see, like, when they decide that, you know.
They could.
oh,
They
yes.
could still have. They could still have Nibiru. They could still be holding the Nibiru for.
For whatever reason, yeah, no.
And also, there is a chance for you to, if you don't select the right zone for Samurai Destroyer, if you don't select Samurai Destroyer,
Oh, I'm
Or
clicking
you
like
time out.
I am trying to dismantle a IED right now. I am being extremely careful. No misclicks today. Maybe
You-
he's
you've
relying
only
on
got,
a timeout potentially.
it's possible. They don't know that you have a clean 111 seconds left.
One
This is
click
good.
per
You
second.
did.
Yeah!
There you
Got him,
go.
dude! Woo! Yajiro! Unranked through a hand trap, the FTK has succeeded.
Incredible! This is viable. You're taking it to the next YCS,
Did
right?
we even D rank? We didn't even D rank!
No.
A comfortable 4-6 record. So if you throw enough games at this, you will in fact not rank up. But it was a great time.
I'm glad you. You know, the one thing is, I was. I felt like I was a wonderful coach. You were a wonderful student.
Thank you. Any shoutouts, final comments, or affirmations for Yajiro?
No, I think I'm good. Shout out to me. I'm wonderful. I'm a pleasure to have.
You are.
Thank you for having me, and thank you for enjoying Yajiro. So I guess take care. Enjoy the rest of your day.
All right. Well, GCD, thank you so much for joining us today. Appreciate it. I guess I'll link your channel. You're now defunct on
Sure.
this channel, but for anyone who wants to find more Yajiro combos, they are somewhere down there still. And now it's time for the deck rating. What possible amount of power, consistency, and versatility does Yajiro Invader offer you by GCD? Well,
It's gonna be a hard one.
it's weird to analyze an FTK. Power-wise, I think technically it's a 5 out of 5, right? But that sounds really high. But ultimately, it's an FTK. You don't get to play the game. So I guess by proxy, it just has to be 5 out of 5 in terms of the power. Now, however, consistency-wise, basically 0, but I'm going to give it 1 single point. Only because of the fact that it is a literal 1-card combo. But then again, Wakashi does anything in the game if you're willing to play enough garnets and stuff for it, clearly. I would give this 0 because a fart in the wind interrupts this deck. But yet, at the same time, we played through a hand trap. But I'm going to give it 1 single point. It is a literal 1-card combo. But there's no world in where you're pulling something like this off. There's just far too many hand traps in the modern game. Yajiro is definitely more of a gimmick deck rather than anything remotely competitive. Now, in terms of versatility, if you've seen enough Table 500s, you've probably actually witnessed untold levels of poetry. There's just so many different ways you can approach this deck. You can do all kinds of dumb win conditions, you can Exodia, you can multiple turn skips, you can deck out, and of course there's the simple basic burn damage you saw today. So in terms of versatility, you can adapt this into any sort of which way you like, but you're just adapting it into more junk. While it is a versatile deck, I'm gonna say 2 out of 5. Yeah, you could do lots of other things, but it's lots of other shitty things that all lose to more hand traps and like don't realistically get pulled off in a real actual game of Yu-Gi-Oh! So Yajiro Invader, definitely one of the funniest, craziest decks I've ever seen in the history of Yu-Gi-Oh! And for as long as I've done this funny replay job, basically. Yajiro Invader is easily the best out of all of them. But it's an FTK, it's a gimmicky YouTube FTK, and that's all it really is in terms of its competitive viability. Unfortunately, the coach this week is not bad. Their deck is. Thanks everyone for tuning in to another episode of Bad Coaching. If you want to submit your own deck list, make sure it's something interesting and unique, and that you are also just as beautiful, handsome, and funny as I am. So that we can get you on in the show. Check the description down below. Thanks everyone who is a YouTube channel member, Twitch subscriber. Without you, these videos would not be possible. And until next time, adios.